In a world where appallingly food is hardly come at able, for many, there are certain items worth beyond one's comprehension. Your understanding of expensive food would depend on your own familiarity and dietary habits. Red salmon may be expensive for some, and for others, it may be truffles that would be deemed costly. Still, that's nothing as compared to a particular range of items that are priced so high that it's difficult to comprehend why it is so. In today's video, we'll discuss the expensive foods only rich people can afford. But before starting the video, be sure to subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. Number 10. Caviar. When you picture yourself on a yacht sailing across calm seas with your champagne in hand, it's likely you'll have caviar in the other. These are fish eggs known to be one of the world's ultimate delicacies. The Guinness World Book of Records claims that the most expensive caviar recorded is from a perhaps 100-year-old albino beluga sturgeon. The most expensive caviar in the world selling at a whopping $34,500. The beluga fish are the third largest living species of bony fish, weighing in at 2,500 pounds. These fish are generally between 60 to 100 years old and find a home in the Caspian Sea where there's minimal pollution, making their egg quality one of the best. Number 9. Ruby Roman grapes. The Japanese clearly know how to do luxury. In Japan, it's polite to bring gifts over to someone's house when you visit. Over time, luxury fruit became a popular way for wealthy people to one-up their friends. These expensive grapes became the perfect one-up gift. According to a report by Business Insider, Ruby Roman grapes are said to be the most expensive in the world. They're rare and call for specific climatic conditions and temperatures to look and taste perfect. A bunch of 24 Ruby Roman grapes sold for an insane $11,000 at a Japanese auction in 2019. They were bought by Takashi Hosokawa, who manages a chain of hotels and set the record for the most expensive single bunch of grapes ever sold. It's said that in 2020, only 25,000 bunches of grape were up for sale. Number 8. Cream Sundae. The frozen hot chocolate from Serendipity 3 is made in partnership with a jeweler named Euphoria in New York City. It's considered to be the world's most expensive dessert, costing $25,000. Frozen Hot contains 28 of the rarest cocos blend with whipped cream, milk, and truffles. Most of the cocos come from Africa and South America. The truffles are so expensive that they're called La Madeleine aux Truffles. Besides, here's a chocolate mix on the top. The base of the goblet is an 18-karat gold bracelet with 1 carat of white diamonds. The dessert is eaten with a golden spoon. It's self-decorated with white chocolate-colored diamonds, which can luckily be taken home. Number 7. Curry. A London Indian restaurant called Bombay Brasserie has just the dish for you. A curry worth $2,600. All super expensive ingredients make up this dish. It consists of Devon crab, half tomato stuffed with beluga caviar, Scottish lobster also coated with edible gold leaf, 4 abalones, 4 quail eggs stuffed with more caviar, and finally topped with slices of white truffle for a nutty flavor. A curry befitting the people that would eventually eat it, the dining experience offered is undoubtedly unparalleled. The restaurant boasts of having served a wide array of celebrity guests, including Nicole Kidman, Freddie Mercury, Kurt Russell, and Woody Allen. Number 6. Bottle of wine. The 1992 Screaming Eagle Cabernet Sauvignon holds the record for being the most expensive bottle of wine ever sold. While the officially recognized most expensive wine sold at auction is the previously mentioned 1947 Cheval Blanc, there's another bottle of wine that's sold for more. This bottle of Screaming Eagle wine was part of a very limited batch, making it incredibly rare. What took the price over the top, though, was its method of selling. The bottle was likely worth about $10,000, but sold for $500,000 at Napa Valley Wine Auction, where all proceeds go to charity. Number 5. Breakfast. A $27,000 breakfast, perhaps one among the preeminent, engaging food sources that solitary rich individuals can bear, was this eccentric breakfast at Tiffany's. In 2009, the West End production in London served breakfast for the opening performance and ended up earning the record for the most expensive breakfast in the world. Unfortunately, guests were likely surprised that all they got for $27,000 was a croissant, coffee, and a cocktail. However, the croissant was decorated with gold and diamonds, so at least it was fancy, if not edible. Number 4. Wedding cake. Debbie Wingham decided she needed to splurge to completely blow away people with this unique cake at the expo to get business. Hopefully, her $1 million dessert was worth the investment. This incredible cake took 1,000 eggs and 20 kilograms, 44 pounds of chocolate. The entire cake is edible and is covered with 50 kilograms, 110 pounds of lacy confectionery. 5,000 decorative flowers were placed on the cake, and it took 10 whole days to decorate. To take it over the top, Wingham added pearls and 3-carat diamonds that cost $2 million each to decorate the bride's head. This $1 million bride cake is the costliest wedding cake in the world. Number 3. Meat pie. A typically easy and standard dinner option in the UK and Australia, this particular $14,000 meat pie seems a little out of place. This meat pie is made by combining the world's most expensive foods, Japanese Wagyu beef, Chinese matsutake mushrooms, winter black truffles, and French bluefoot mushrooms. The gravy is made with 1982 Chateau Mouton Rothschild, which typically costs over $1,000 per bottle. For that price, you can certainly hope to be eating the world's best pie with the world's best gravy smothered on top. Number 2. Truffles. Truffles are common in luxury cuisine, but are literally a fungus that grows in the ground. They are one of the most expensive foods in the world, not to mention the most expensive fungus in the world. Truffles are usually found in forests around Italy by specially trained truffle-sniffing dogs or pigs during the months of October, November, and December. Depending on the type of truffle, prices can vary drastically. Just a couple of shavings of black truffles from France, known as black diamonds, can cost hundreds of dollars. White truffles from Italy can cost more than 3 times as much. The white truffle is an especially rare find, as they're only available for a few months of the year and can cost up to 3 times more than black truffles. European white truffles can sell for as much as $3,600 a pound, but a 2-pound truffle recently sold for more than $300,000. Making it one of the most expensive foods ever sold, it's no surprise that with all this money thrown around for a fungus, a ring of organized crime has developed surrounding the truffle trade, including a black market and constant theft of both truffles, as well as highly valued truffle-sniffing dogs. Number 1. Black watermelon Densuke. With no spots or stripes, weighing up to 11 kilograms, the black Densuke watermelon is a rarity on the fruit market. The Densuke black watermelons are a type of watermelons that are grown on the island of Hokkaido in an amount of 10,000 units a year. The fact that these rare melons are very sweet and have a high level of crispiness gives the sellers the opportunity to raise the bars when it comes to the price of their merchandise. The rare fruit had a record back in 2008 when a melon of 17 pounds was sold for $6,100, the buyer paying a premium buck for this unique watermelon. The watermelons are grown only on Hokkaido Island in Japan, so that's the main reason for their rarity. That was all about the expensive foods only rich people can afford. Thank you guys for watching. If you want more videos like this, make sure to like this video and hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video.